probably the best tools, sort of physical tools or virtual tools, if you will, that a Scrum Master has, honestly, are Post-it notes, index cards, and whiteboards. So one of the most important mindset shifts from an older, more traditional model of software development to a more agile-driven model is that the documentation, the stuff that, the specifications, the idea that you can sit there and just think really, really hard about something, write down everything you know, and magically have figured out the right thing to do, that gets upended. And the idea is different now. It is a conception of our ability to only understand a problem through the emergent properties of trying to solve it, and having to do that in a series of iterations. So reinforcing that with a whiteboard, which is impermanent, reinforcing that with stickies that can be moved around, or index cards, which constrain the amount of information you can have, those are the embodiment of that kind of a process ideal. That what's really important is not the things we're writing down. What's really important is not the things that we're specifying. What's really important is the thing that we're building. So only do as much as you can. Only do as much as you need to. There's one of the design patterns for Scrum is just barely good enough. So if you can't think of a good reason to build any more, don't. Build what you can, build what you think is necessary just for what you've seen, and then show it, talk about it, and figure out what the next step is. Seems like an easy idea. The discipline of it is incredibly difficult. And the best Scrum Masters are those who can help people balance between that idea of the impermanence of specification while still having enough detail to go forward, and the clarity of a goal that allows you to figure out what you're going to do at the end of a period of 2 weeks. So those are your most important tools. I think a more traditional answer would be there are tools like a burn up chart or a burn down chart, which tells you day to day or sprint to sprint how much effort has been done. Certainly tracking bugs is important for a Scrum Master, understanding the quality of the software. There are tools you can use like Jira or OnTrack or Pivotal. There are a number of different software tools that are good for helping you do tracking over a longer period of time of how a team is doing or how multiple teams are doing. And those are important. They're important for understanding how the team is improving. But the most important things are whiteboards, index cards, and stickies.